All right, it's Friday night, January 9th, 2026. I'm feeling pretty spent. It is 8:26 p.m. right now. Usually feeling spent at the end of the week is a good sign. I love emptying the tank and going to sleep as tired as I can be from working as hard as possible throughout the day. However, this week was a strong realization that I've been putting in a lot of work towards the treadmill and hamster wheel activities as opposed to the quest up the mountain. And I literally just wrapped up 4 straight hours of like admin and project management work after 2 hours of just answering messages. 6 hours worth of tasks is a little bit annoying. Sometimes like shit just has to get done, but I feel myself going down the hamster wheel of like doing the tasks and just to get them done, but not building the SOP or process around it so the task doesn't end up like getting automated or delegated to someone else. But luckily, we made it happen through our deep work. We have some solutions towards that. So I'm gonna run through this really quick and then get off of electronics ASAP because it is 8:28 right now. And tomorrow is the local 10K that I'm competing in, which I'm very excited for. It's gonna be fun. So, January 9th, woke up 6:15 today, ended up, you see the video from yesterday, we're up until 10 something. I almost got to sleep around 11. I was doing this video around 10, so I got to sleep around 11. Woke up at 6:15, 5 reach outs via the school community, 1 off of Instagram, which was a story swipe up. Mobility workout a couple times throughout the day, foam rolling, just getting like hip, I don't even know what they're called, but the one where like open the fence, I think I called them. Like the teams used to call them when I was in high school, college. And then we'll do 1 more mobility set, 1 more liquid IV, and I might have like a bagel or something because wow, I'm getting blown up with texture. Like it doesn't stop. Like that's just what it feels. It doesn't stop sometimes. Like I'll turn my phone off and then I'll wake up and there will be like 40 more things that like came in throughout the 6 hours that I was asleep. That was a real reaction right there. That's something to notice and try and like remove myself from and take a bird's eye look at. That was a real reaction of me getting 4 separate notifications right here as I'm filming this video of people needing things and wanting to schedule. And like it literally was, I peeped upside my eye, was someone trying to get on my calendar, someone asking me for a project, and then 2 other things that I didn't get a chance to catch because they all just came in simultaneously. So like that's the kind of stuff where like I don't want to be dealing with that. I'd like to spend 7 hours out of my day doing the deep work in the morning, which like it's now wake up at 6 or like 4 from yesterday and get the deep work done in the morning, and then it's just like slog through tasks for fucking 8 hours throughout the day. And I'm not 100% a fan of that. So it's things are changing and things are in the works. It just feels like I'm getting smaller incremental deep works in as opposed to the big swings that we used to take. And sales activity, we've been picking up the sales activity, not even necessarily like trying to bring in deals, but just from doing consistent good reach outs. Our pipeline is pretty full right now, and I'd like to just work those deals and bring people on. But I'm doing 6 hours worth of fucking tasks on Friday. So that being said, Deep Work was our team presentation. That was today. That was really good. We did it in a few different segments. Number 1 was the wins for the year. Our wins, we brought on 14 new team members from 9 different countries. We had 2 0 to 100Ks, both myself and one of our coaching community members. Then we had 5 people go from 0 to 10K and a lot of other big client wins. So those were the wins. ClickUp was also a big win for 2025. These are 2025 wins, by the way. It was our like yearly team call. We had 2 team members hit their 2-year anniversary with Brand Sharks, which is pretty cool. Both editors, both OGs. And then we got into do mission, vision, values, which was good. Mission, make social media a better place by empowering good people to empower more good people. I thought that sounded pretty cool. I'd imagine it will get refined over time. Values being congruence, continuous improvement, continuous growth, and the third one was genuine excitement. So I think it's important to like get a start on those values, or something that I've talked about probably at this whiteboard before on the channel, and it's just something that I thought like was meant for business school to seem like they were teaching you something about business. I know it's crazy to say, but it was like the 101 stuff I would learn in business when I was freshman, sophomore in college. And I was just like, this is bullshit. Like, teach me how to make money. And so I never really got into it, but now I realize how important it is, because the values are essentially teaching people how to behave in the company. You hire, fire, reward, punish by the values. So those are the values we went over. We did awards. We did 2 like newcomer of the year awards, 1 culture champion, and 1 shark of the year. So that was good to give those. People got to chat, and then we just went over our vision for 2026. We're going to be at 100 clients by the end of the year, 50 team members, and proper leadership installed. The notifications still coming. And then also, this is the big one. Work on the org chart. We had another call with Jimmy, who is from Hormozy's team. He's ex-acquisition, like high up on the media team. Was on Hormozy's team from like OG time. So he teaches me so much stuff. And today we were talking about org chart and how to structure it. So Monday we talked about our org chart at first. You can see the video I did this past Monday on how we went and structured that. Today we fleshed it out a little bit more and saw like what happens when you get to a proper org chart for like a proper 25 to like 50 clients. And I'll do my best to just kind of like illustrate it right here. But basically you have like a team lead that manages a certain amount of clients depending on that client scope. The team lead's responsible for messaging the clients, making sure projects are in on time, and for reviewing videos, and also just like maintaining their like pod and team culture. They're more responsible for like the project management side, but also for client like result KPIs at first. That's like for right now. But as we get bigger, we have creative director right here, which would have multiple team leads under that person. The creative director is responsible for the client's actual results, not so much just like internal processes. Under the team lead is the client, and under each client is the team that's on that client's team. So like a couple editors, a couple long form editors, a couple short form editors, social media manager, script writer, etc. Obviously, the bigger the client, the bigger the team. But that was big. I was super happy today with how that went. It was a 30-minute call. We were supposed to be on for an hour, and I was like, I got what I needed. See ya. Don't want to waste anyone's time. Had a tax call today with my tax advisor, and it was just an excellent call. We basically walked through the entire process of saving on taxes, electing as an S corp. There's a very the thing is, paying for these kind of services. People say, oh, but why would you pay for this, blah, blah, blah. Well, A, you need an account. But I used to have my mom and my dad do my taxes up until this year, and they're kind of like, I don't want to mess with this anymore. But on the tax call, there was something where it's like, hey, we're going to use this thing called the Augusta rule. I'm like, what's the Augusta rule? It's like, so in Augusta, Georgia, where the Masters, the big golf tournament is, people would rent their houses out for 14 days at a time in Augusta for people to come in and watch the Masters. So they just use the people's houses. And the IRS would tax those people. And the people got so mad that they lobbied against the IRS to get a rule in place where if you rent your primary residence for 14 days or less, then you don't get taxed on it. So my advisor, he was saying like, yeah, when you go home for Christmas or Thanksgiving, you can pay your mom fair market rent value for 14 days out of the year. She can gift you that money back, and you can deduct that from your. I'm like, that's cool. So that was something I learned today, and then just a bunch of other things. Just like watching how I got onboarded to an accounting firm and like a tax advisory practice was really strong for just seeing like how we do things. Just like little things we can take from other businesses that are doing business really well. I mean, even like, I think there's a big lesson in taking things away from other businesses that are very successful. Like Amazon, for example, the packages, even the tape is immense. It's so easy to open. Like the tape is just like, you don't have to worry about, they've designed their tape in a way where you don't have to get scissors or a knife to cut it. It's easy enough to just rip. Same thing with the bags. The bags are super easy to open. And obviously we're not like packaging and shipping things, but like we're creating a service. We're creating a package for our clients virtually. So it's like, how do we make the tape easily tearable virtually? Not terrible as in like bad, but tearable, like rippable. Okay, I've got some sleep to get. It's 8:36. Running a 10K tomorrow. We're going for 38:59 is the goal, declaring it. We got potential to win the race depending on how the field is, and if we get that dog to come out. So, see you tomorrow, and I'll let you know how it goes. Peace.